Hi loves, how's it going? It's Anne. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to share with you some of my best household practices, things I do around the house. There are some how-tos, little DIYs, and just introducing you to some of the things that I do to live a more healthy, quality lifestyle. As you know, I've been shifting toward minimalism. I really love simplifying, and I still have a long way to go. I always say that because I feel like I could always do a little bit more, but I feel like when you want to live a quality lifestyle, you definitely have to be more conscious of your environment and everything else around you, so that way you can be a healthier version and the best version of yourself. So it all starts with our actions and trying to do something about it. Trying is better than not doing anything at all, right? So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Instead of constantly buying and throwing away stuff and creating new and more waste, why not buy and invest in items that can last longer? So I used to meal prep with plastic containers, and now I just found these tempered glass containers with thick plastic lids on top that I can reuse over and over. So when I'm done using this, I can just pop them in the dishwasher and they'll be all set. Not only that, but I can reheat my food in these containers instead of reheating them in plastic containers, which can leak chemicals and they're not as safe. Here's a great tip on how to reduce electricity and also fabric softener. So I have these wool balls that I found on Amazon. I'll link that below this video. And I also have some essential oils that I will be dropping in these wool balls, so that way they can give the clothing or whatever I washed a nice lavender scent. But you can use pretty much any essential oils you like. All you have to do is add a few drips into these wool balls and then throw them into your dryer. These should soak up a lot of the moisturizers that are in the clothing, and it will help eliminate half the time that it takes to dry your clothes. Now this is a perfect way on how you can recycle, reduce, and reuse. So instead of using paper towels or disposable materials, I'm cutting up an extra sheet that I got from a bedding set. So what I did here is I cut them up into 3 different sizes, one small, medium, and large to use around the house. The small one I use in replacement to napkins, and then the medium one I use it in the kitchen. The large one I use it for cleaning my apartment. After cutting up my reusable paper towel sheets, I am sewing in the raw edges to prevent them from unraveling for whenever I throw them into the washer and dryer. Once that's done, I neatly fold up all my napkins and place them in a basket. To reduce the amount of chemicals I am bringing into my home, I am going to make my own all-purpose cleaner by mixing in half water and half vinegar into a reusable spray bottle. I love to use this everywhere in my home. I spray it on the floor, I spray it on the kitchen countertop, in the bathroom, and it works great. It disinfects the surface and it cleans up all the dirt and grime. Alright, so this may seem funny to some of you, but this is very common in Asia, and that is to have a bidet near the toilet or on the toilet. This way you can just wash up, after using the bathroom. I like to use this, for number 1, and then I just use a towel to wipe up to prevent myself from using toilet paper. Toilet paper is still there for, number 2, but yes, this helps prevent from using too much toilet paper, and it also cleans very, very well. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other tutorials on minimalism and DIYs. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe, share this video, and I will see you next week. Ciao!